What's up, YouTube? Today I want to briefly talk about just body image and what I've kind of discovered working out every day and trying to do this challenge of getting healthy and, well, I mean, working out, getting in shape. I'd never really been someone who worked out a lot or really cared about how I looked. As a matter of fact, I guess I had always most people they think they're fatter than they are. I apparently, when I was younger, thought I was skinnier than I was, because I guess I was chubby, but in my mind I was always kind of like, yeah, I'm pretty skinny, I guess. And then I lost a lot of weight. I went on a couple trips and just lost a lot of weight, and every time I came back, I'm like, wow, you've lost a lot of weight. And I was like, did I have weight to lose? Like, would I really lose a lot of weight? And they're like, yeah, you lost a lot. So I guess I was a little chubby, but not so much, but enough to be noticeable. But I got my hair cut today, and I just want to say that I never really realized like the fat on my body or like how much my belly would jiggle or something like that. And it's not like a lot. I'm obviously not fat even before, but it's something when it's something you think about a lot. It's always on your mind. You notice it a lot more, and the more when you notice it more, you think about it more, and it's almost like this circular reasoning where you think when before I started, didn't really worry about. I mean, I was relatively healthy, relatively in good shape. Didn't even really care about my appearance. Wasn't really worried about anything. But when you put the stress on it and you think about it more, and it's more on your mind, then you actually feel worse about it rather than better. And that the loss of self-esteem, it's kind of what helps push you. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, because it helps push you to do better, but it's also what kind of like makes you feel bad and psychologically, I guess, is bad for you. I don't know. I still haven't thought about how to get psychologically healthy, although I have tried to contact a psychologist, but we'll see about that later. But so yeah, I just wanted to say that how I thought it was interesting that in trying to get healthy, I felt I don't feel worse, like I don't feel sick, but I realize how much worse things are being put into my body, and it kind of makes me feel more upset about it. I get upset more about things that I didn't. So like if I don't exercise in a day, which hasn't happened yet, but if I exercise more on one day and I just am too tired to exercise a lot and I do like half of what I usually do, then I feel worse. And when I take off my shirt and look in the mirror, I notice like that it's not toned as much, or it's not muscular, or etc. So I just think it's interesting, the idea that what makes you try and do better is also what makes you feel bad about yourself. And that like the loss of self-esteem, like self-esteem is such a tricky issue. We tell everyone, like we tell girls like, oh, all shapes are beautiful, but like not really. Like obviously not really, or people wouldn't work out because they have that beauty culture. And that beauty culture is, I think it's always labeled a bad thing, but I don't think it's necessarily it's both good and bad. Because it's good because in being concerned about how you look, you're also more likely to be in better shape and be healthy. But because you're concerned about how you look, you have lower self-esteem, which psychologists say is a bad thing for your mental health. So I don't know. It's just something I've been thinking about. But that's all I got for now.